Yes. Good evening, students. Now, paper number 50, question number 31 onwards. Tell me any doubts in these questions. Let us discuss about the question wise. Now, tell me the questions which you have doubts, because the time is already 4:30, isn't it? Tell me the question numbers. చెప్పండి మొత్తం పేపర్ అంతా డిస్కస్ చేద్దామా, డౌట్స్ డిస్కస్ చేద్దామా? Yes, question numbers please. Now 31 to 33, any doubts in this? Shall I explain this one, 31 to 33? Anyone please? 31 to 33. Now question numbers 31 to 33. Now D is the father of G, can be written like this. D is the father of G, isn't it? And G is the only sister of both B and V. Now the G is the only sister of both B and V. G is the only sister of both B and V. Then what about the genders of these two persons, B and V? B and V should be any information regarding this one? No information. But whereas if B is a female, then this B will be, there will be two sisters to this V. Or if this V is a female and this B is a male, then also you will have two sisters. And these two persons should have only one sister, which implies that these two persons must be males. Are you following this one or not? That is the only case wherein now these B and V will have only one sister. And G is the only sister of both B and V. V is married to A. Now this V is married to whom? V is married to A, and R is the mother of A. R is the mother of A, can be written like this. R is the mother of A. R has only one son. R has only one son and that person is unmarried. Now this R is having only one son and that son is unmarried, isn't it? Now this is what the information we have. And T is the son of V. If T is the son of V, that means T will be somewhere here. Then how is R related to T? Now T's mother is A, mother's mother is grandmother, that is choice 3, isn't it? Question number 31, choice 3. Then 32, how is A related to G? Now G's brother is V, brother's wife is sister-in-law, that is choice 1. Then question number 33, how if B is the son of H? Now B is the son of H means as of now B is the son of D, B is the son of H as well. Hence D and H are married couple. Then how is H related to A? Now A's husband is V, husband's mother, spouse's mother, mother-in-law, choice 3 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 31 to 33. Then 34 onwards. Now question numbers 34 to 38, tell me how many boxes are there? There are some 7 boxes, isn't it? Now 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now the boxes were kept like this. Now there are some 7 boxes which are stacked one above the other. Then condition number 1. Now tell me what about this condition number 1 here. Box A is kept at the third position from the bottom. Third position from the bottom, A must be here. And only one box is between A and B. As only one box in between A and B, how many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. B can be either on the 5th or on the 1st, isn't it? Then only one box between A and B. Only one box is kept between B and E. Now between B and E there must be exactly one box. Now in the first case E must be here, and in the second case it is not possible because A and E must be on the same, isn't it? And the second case is ruled out. Now we are left with only one. And box C is kept at one of the positions below A. Box C is kept one of the positions means C can be either on the second or on the first place. Then box C is kept at one of the positions below A. Only 4 boxes are between C and G. If C is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, G must be here, which is not possible. Hence C cannot be here. Hence where should this C? C must be at the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. G is here. Only 4 boxes between C and G. Next one. And box D is kept immediately above C. D is kept immediately above C. D will be here. If D is here, then what is left over here? F is left over. F will be the 4th place. Clear? Now this is about question numbers 34 to 38. Yes, what is the order here? EG, BF, AD and C is the order in which these boxes, 7 boxes were stacked one above the other. 34 to 38. Then question numbers 39 onwards. Now in this 39 onwards, these 5 are based on what? These 5 are based on input and output. Now in this input and output, check out the input and the final output. Now, if you compare these two in order to identify the logic behind this one, we need to compare the input with the final output. Then if you compare the input with the final output, tell me what is input here? The input is now, sir. Yield, now sir, this must be fight, isn't it? Now there is a small correction in this one, price, and this is drink. Now this is drink, thank, arrange, omit, unfold, and start. And this one, arrange, grab, the first one will be grab, yield, fight, praise, drink, thank, arrange, omit, unfold, and start are the words in this one. Now from here onwards, what is the final logic here? Final logic, if you observe here, omit, grab, fight, drink, arrange. Now these words starting from here, A, D, F, G, O, these 5 words are arranged in the descending order, isn't it? Again followed by yield, unfold, thank, start, and praise. Now these are also arranged in the descending order. The first 5 are arranged in the descending order and the next 5 are also arranged in the descending order. Then what is the pattern followed in this one? Now in step 1, what is happening here? The first word, the least word arrange at the first place, the highest word yield arranged at the last place. And further, arrange shifted to the second place, yield shifted to the 11th place. 11th or 9th place. How many elements are there? 9th place. Then in step 2, arrange shifted to the second place, yield shifted to the 9th place, and from there onwards, and drink. Now the next word after arrange is drink will be arranged at the first place. And then previous word to this yield is unfold, arranged at the last place. And further, drink and arrange will be shifted to the second and the third places respectively. And the next word to drink is fight, arranged at the first place. And the previous word to thank, isn't it? Unfold and thank. Now thank will be arranged at the last place. And this is how these words are arranged at the first place and the last places. Further, they will shifted to the left hand side and right hand side. Clear? All these 5 questions are based on the same logic, 39 to 43. Then 44 to 48. Now in this question numbers 44 to 48, tell me what is the information here. 6 people, J, K, L, M, N, O sit in a straight line facing towards north. Now in total we have only 6 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now 6 people, J, K, L, M, N, O sit in a straight line facing north but not necessarily in the same order. Each one owns a mobile phone of a different brand. Then L owns Motorola phone and sits at the second position from the right end of the line. Now this will be L, isn't it? And this person owns Motorola and seated second from the right hand side. And only 2 people between L and O, hence O must be second from the left hand side. And neither O nor any one of his immediate neighbors own Google phone, hence Google cannot be here, and Google cannot be here, and Google cannot be at this place. Google cannot be in these 3 places, Google cannot be in this one, hence Google must be either at this end or immediate left hand side of L or immediate right hand side of L. There are 2 possibilities to this one. And only 3 people between O and the one who owns Samsung. O and the one who owns Samsung, there must be exactly 3 people. Tell me where should this Samsung here? The person who Samsung must be at this place, isn't it? Only 3 people. Then as 3 people here, then Google cannot be at the last place, and where should this Google be? And Google must be to the immediate left hand side of L only. Now we can able to fix this Google as well. And only 3 people between O and the one who owns a Samsung phone. Only 4 people sit between the one who owns Samsung and Huawei. Now Samsung and Huawei, how many persons are there? There must be only 4, and this must be Huawei. 4 people in between these 2. And next one, M does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the row. As M cannot be an extreme end of the row, M can be to the immediate left of L or immediate right hand side of O. There are 2 possibilities to this M. And M sits second to the right of J. As M is seated second to the right of J, tell me what is the position here. M cannot be at this place. If M is here, O and J must be in the same place, which is not possible. Hence M is here. If M is here, J will be here. Then only M sits second to the right of J is possible. And the one who owns Xiaomi sits 4th to the left of K. 4th to the left hand side of K, this must be K, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hence this X must own Xiaomi, isn't it? If X must own Xiaomi, then what is the other? Yes, who is the person left over here? J, O, M, N, L, K. N is the person left over. and the mobile. What is the mobile here? And apple is the mobile which is left over. Clear? Now this is how these 6 persons are seated in a row and they are facing towards north and they own different mobiles of a different company. Question numbers 44 to 48. Then outwards 49 to 53. Question numbers 49 to 53. Now in this one, 7 people A, B, C, D, F and G live on 7 different floors of a building but not necessarily in the same order. 7 persons are there. These 7 persons are living on 7 different floors, isn't it? Whenever the floors were given, we should always fix the floors at the center 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. 7 persons are there. These 7 persons are staying on 7 different floors of a building and at the same time and building is number 1. The lowermost floor of the building is number 1, the one above that is number 2 and so on until the topmost floor is number 7 and each one of them likes a different subject as well. 7 persons like 7 different subjects and lives on 7 different floors. Then whenever this floor arrangement is given, always fix the floors at the center and extend the lines like this. Then condition number 1, D lives on an odd number floor immediately above the one who likes Hindi. Now D is immediately above the one who likes Hindi. Then how many possibility here? D cannot be on the first floor. Are you following this one or not? Because if D is on the first floor, Hindi must be below this one, which is not possible. D cannot be on the first floor and D does not live on floor number 5 as well. Hence D cannot be on floor number 1, D cannot be on floor number 5. Then what are the 2 possibilities here? D can be either on 3rd floor or on the 7th floor, isn't it? Hence D is here. If D is on the 3rd floor and the one who likes Hindi must be on the 2nd floor. Are you following this one or not? And again, now in this one 1, 3, 5 and 5 cannot be here, hence D must be on the 7th floor. If D is on the 7th floor, the one who likes Hindi must be on the 6th floor. Clear now? Next one. Only 3 people live between the one who likes Hindi and the one who likes mathematics. Now Hindi and mathematics, how many people are there? 1, 2, 3 and the one who likes mathematics must be at this place. Now Hindi and mathematics, how many people? 1, 2, 3 and the one who likes mathematics must be on the 2nd floor, because there must be only 3 people between the one who likes mathematics and Hindi. And G lives immediately below the one who likes mathematics. Now G lives immediately below the one who likes mathematics. Here also G lives immediately below the one who likes mathematics. G lives immediately below the one who likes mathematics and as many people live above G as many people above G is equals to is below the one who likes biology, isn't it? Yes, tell me what can you infer from this one? If there is 1 person above this G, there must be 1 person below this biology. If 2 persons above this G, 2 persons must be below this biology. Number of persons above this G equals to the number of persons below this one who likes biology. Now here in the first case, now how many persons are there above this G? 2 persons. As there are 2 persons are staying above this G, there must be 2 persons who are staying below the person who likes biology. Hence biology must be on the 3rd floor. Are you following this one or not? Biology must be on the 3rd floor. See here, 2 persons above this G, 2 persons below the person who likes biology. And similarly here, G at this place, G is here. Now how many persons are there above this G? There are 6 persons. If there are 6 persons above this G, and so how many persons must be below this biology? And there must be 6 persons below this biology and the one who likes biology must be on the 7th floor. Clear now? And next one. As many people above G is same as the number of persons who likes biology. Only 1 person lives between the one who likes biology and A. Now between biology and A, how many persons should be there? There must be exactly 1 person. Hence in the first case, A must be on the ground floor, isn't it? And in the next one, biology and A, there must be exactly 1 person. Hence A must be on the 5th floor. E lives on an even number floor immediately below the one who likes English. Now E lives on an even number floor. Even number floor means now E can be in the first case, E can be either on the 2nd floor, 4th floor or 6th floor, isn't it? Out of which E cannot be on the 2nd floor, because if E is on the 2nd floor, then E lives immediately below the one E lives on an even number floor immediately below the one who likes English. Hence, English must be on floor number 3, which is not possible, which implies that E cannot be on the second floor. Are you following this one or not? Hence, E can be either on the 6th floor or on the 4th floor. But whereas, one more information is also clearly given, E does not like mathematics. As E does not like mathematics, E cannot be on the 6th floor, E cannot be on the 2nd floor. Hence, the only even number floor left over is 4th floor. Hence, E must be here. If E is here, E does not like mathematics, and whatever this one, E lives on an even number floor immediately below the one who likes English, and the one who likes English is staying on floor number 5, isn't it? Then again coming to this one. Now, E cannot be on the 6th. Now, E cannot be on the 2nd floor. Why E cannot be on the 2nd floor? Because E likes mathematics, isn't it? Hence, E must be either on the 4th floor or on the 6th floor. 6 is also not possible. Hence, E must be here. If E is here, and the one who likes English must be on the 5th floor. The next one. The one who likes chemistry lives on one of the floors above E. Chemistry lives on one of the floors above E in the first case, and the one who likes chemistry must be on the 7th floor. That is the only thing left over. But whereas in the second case, and the one who likes chemistry lives on one of the floors above E. Above this E, 5, 6, and 7, and there is no place left for this chemistry. Hence, the second case is completely ruled out. Now, we are left with only one case. And C lives immediately above F. As C lives immediately above F, C is immediately above F, that means C must be on the 7th, and F is on the 6th floor. Then, who is the person left over here? B is the person left over, that B must be on the 2nd floor. Then, the one who likes chemistry lives on one of the floors above E. Above E, C lives immediately above F. Only 2 people live between C and the one who likes sociology. C and the one who likes sociology, how many persons are there? There must be exactly 2 people. Then what is the subject left over here? Physics is the subject left over, and the one who likes physics must be on the ground floor. Clear now? Yes, what is order here? CF, GE, DBA is the order in which these 7 persons are staying on 7 different floors, and they like 7 different subjects as well. Chemistry, mathematics, English, sociology, biology, Hindi, and physics is order from top to bottom. And this is about question numbers 49 to 43, okay, 53. Then 54 to 58, first write down this arrangement, then let us discuss about this 54 to 58. Now, in this question numbers 54 to 58, 10 people are seated in 2 parallel rows containing 5 people each, in such a way that there is equal distance between adjacent persons. In row 1, P, Q, R, S, and T are seated and all of them are facing towards south. In row 1, how many persons are there? 5 people. And who are those 5 people? P through A, P through T. And all these persons are facing towards south only. And in row 2, J, K, L, M, N, and they are facing towards north. Clear? Now, 10 persons. Now, let us take this is the first row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me who are the persons in the first row. Now, P, Q, R, S, and T are the persons in the first row, and they are facing towards south. And in the second row, J, K, L, M, N are the persons in the second row, and they are facing towards north. Clear? Then, in row 1, P, Q, R, S, and T, and in row 2, J, K, L, M, N, and therefore, in the given seating arrangement, each member seated in a row faces another member of the other row. Each person scored different marks in an examination. What are the marks here? Tell me. 18, 35, 42, and 55, and 67, 70, 73, 81, 85, and 98. 98. Now, in total, 10 marks. Then, only 2 people sit between S and the one who scored 67. S sits at one of the extreme ends of the row. As SC is seated at one of the extreme ends of the row, this is one case. Then what is the second possibility here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if SC is here, now only how many persons? 2 people between S and 67. Hence, the one who scored 67 must be at this place. Now, in this case also, the one who scored 67 must be second from the left. Clear? Only 2 people between S and the one who scored 67. S sits at one of the extreme ends of the row. S is at one of the extreme ends of the row. Only one person sits between the one who faces, only one person sits between the one who faces the 167 and M. Now the one who is facing 67 is this person, and M there must be exactly one person, M must be here. Are you following this one or not? And in the second case, the one who is facing 67 is here. There must be one person between this person and M, hence M must be here. Clear now? There must be exactly one person between the one who is facing 67 and M. The next one. What is the next information here? M scored 42 marks. M scored 42, M is 42, here M scored 42 marks. M scored 42, the score of the person who sits to the immediate left of M is an odd number. Immediate left of M is an odd number, less than that of M. Less than 42 odd number is, what is the only number here? 35. And the person who scored 35 is to the immediate left hand side of M. Here also immediate left hand side of M. Clear now? The next one. J sits second to the right of the one who scored 81. Now this J sits second to the right of the one who scored 81 marks. Now J is second to the right of the one who scored 81 marks. Then in this case, now if this is 81, J must be at this corner, isn't it? J sits second to the right of the one who scored 81 marks. Are you following this one or not? Then in the next case, now J sits second to the right of the one. Now can J be at this place? No, if J is here, 81 and 35 must be in the same place, which is not possible. J cannot be here. Hence, can J be here? J cannot be here, J cannot be here as well. Then what is the only possibility? J is here. If J is here, and the one who scored 81 must be at the left end. Clear now? And the one who, J sits second to the right of the one who scored 81 marks. Then there are two possibilities in this. The next one. And the one who scored 81. The total score of J and the one who faces J is 105. J and its opposite person should have 105. Now J is 35 in the second case, and the other case is what? This person must be 70, then only it will be 105. Now sir, among these marks, now sir, sum of two marks must be 105. Is there any other possibility other than this 35 and 70? Wherein will we get 105? Follow leda? Now sum of two marks must be equals to 105. What is the only possibility we have? 35 and 70 is the only possibility we are having, isn't it? Hence 35 and 75. If this person scored 35, this person will be 70. Or if this person scored 35, this person must be 70. Clear now? Here in this case it is not clear, you know. Then now J. The total score of J and the one who faces J is 105. J 35. Now here 35 is here, or 70 will be here. Here also 35 or 70 is here. This is the only possibility. Out of which can we have 35 at this place? No. Why? Because 35 is already at this place. As 35 is here, 35 cannot be in these two places, and this case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one case. Clear now? Then in the second case, P sits out to the left of the one who scored 18. Now P sits out to the left of the one who scored 18. Now P must be at this place only, that is the only point, because out to the left. P sits out to the left of the one who scored 18 marks, and the one who scored 18 marks must be at this place only. Are you following this one or not? Now P sits out to the left of the one who scored 18. Hence the one who scored 18 must be here, and P must be here. Next one. S did not score the lowest. As S did not score the lowest, S cannot be 18. As S cannot be 18, next one, anyhow S is already here, and only two people sit between P and T. As only two people sit between P and T, where should this T? T scored this 18 marks. The person who scored the highest faces one of the immediate neighbors of T. One of the immediate neighbors of T, the person who scored the highest. Immediate neighbor of T, the person who scored the highest faces one of the immediate neighbors of T. Now this person is the immediate neighbor of T. Now that person is facing the highest scorer, and the highest scorer is 98, must be at this place. The one who is facing the person who scored the highest faces one of the immediate neighbors of T. K sits to the immediate left of N. K is to the immediate left of N, this is K and this is N. K is to the immediate left of N. Then tell me who is the person left over here? The second one, J, K, L, M, N. And K sits to the immediate left of N, only two people between N and the one who scored 73. N and 73, how many persons are there? There are two persons, and the person who scored 73 must be at that corner. Then 73 mark. Q's score is lower than the person facing him. Now Q's score is lower than the person facing him, hence Q cannot be 67. Why? If Q is Q's score should be lower than the one who is facing him. Now here, now Q cannot be 70. Why Q cannot be 70? Because if Q is 70, the one who is facing Q is J. J must be more than this Q, which is not possible. Hence, where should this Q? Q must be here. The score of Q is lesser than his opposite person's score. Q's score is lower than the person facing him. Then who is the other person here? P, Q, R, S and T, R will be here. And the person who scored 55 sits second to the left of Q. 55 sits second to the left of Q, this P will be 55. Then what is the score left over here? As the other score left over is 85 and this S scored 85. Clear? This is how these 10 persons are seated in 2 different rows and scoring 10 different marks. Yes, write down this arrangement. This is about question numbers 54 to 58. 54 to 58. Then 59 to 62. After this 54 to 58, next one is 59 to 62. Done with this? First write down this arrangement, then let us discuss about this 59 to 62. Now in this 59 to 62, tell me what is the information here. A certain number of people are seated in a straight line. Now these days in each and every examination you are having this type of question, isn't it? Certain number of persons are seated in a row. From the last 2.5 years, okay? Now the same model has been repeated in n number of instances. The number of people will not clearly be given. There will be some n number of possibilities, and with the help of those possibilities we need to finalize the number of people. Okay? Now, shall I start with this one 59 onwards? Now in this one, a certain number of people are sitting in a straight line, straight horizontal line facing north. Clearly specified, they are straight horizontal line facing north. F sits 4th to the right of B. Now F is 4th to the right of B, B is here. 1, 2, 3, F will be here, isn't it? F sits 4th to the right of B, and the 11-year-old sits second to the left of F. 11-year-old means this person must be here. Left hand side is clearly given. And 11-year-old sits second to the left of F. Only 4 people sit between 11 and 65-year-old. How many persons are in between 11 and 65-year-old? There must be only 4 people. As 4 people in between 11 and 65, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the one who is 65-year-old must be here, isn't it? And what is the second case here? If B is here, 1, 2, 3, and this is F, and 11 person, 11-year-old, and in between, only 4 people between 11 and 65. Now to the right hand side of 11-year-old, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the person 65 must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Now only 4 people sit between the 11 and 65-year-old. 11 and 65-year-old, there must be exactly 4 people. Next one, 11 and 65-year-old. As many people sit between 65-year-old and B, 65-year-old and B is same as between B and 40-year-old. 65-year-old and B is same as 40-year-old, and this B must be exact in between the 65-year-old and 40-year-old, isn't it? Now, sir, B is here, 65 is here, 1, 2, isn't it? And this 65 is out to the left hand side of this B. Then 1, 2, 3, hence this person must be 1, 2, 3, hence 40-year-old must be to the immediate left hand side of F. Are you following this one or not? And again coming to this one, in between B and 45. B and 65, tell me how many persons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons. And again B and 40, we need to have 6 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this person is 40 year. Done with this? 40-year-old. We have taken both the possibilities. Then B and the 40-year-old, 65-year-old and B as between B and the 40-year-old. G sits 6th to the right of 40-year-old. Now G is seated 6th to the right of 40-year-old. As 40-year-old is here, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this person must be G. G is 6th to the right of 40-year-old. Are you following this one or not? And again G is 6th to the right of 40-year-old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now G and B must be in the same place. Is it possible? 6th. 6th kadam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. Now 6th to the right of 40-year-old. Hence where should this G? This 40-year-old must be immediate left hand side of now G. Now G is 6th to the right of 40-year-old. G is 6th to the right of 40-year-old. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the G and B must be adjacent to each other, isn't it? Then 40-year-old G is not an immediate neighbor of B. Now information clearly given, G is not an immediate neighbor of B and the second case is completely ruled out. And this is ruled out, now we are left with only one case. Then only two people sit to the right of G. As only two people sit to the right of G, G must be thought from the right hand side. And only two people sit to the right of G. And the number of people sitting to the right of F equals to the number of persons sitting to the left of B. Hence B's left hand side equals to F's right hand side. Now here, how many persons are there to the right hand side of F? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there must be 7 persons to the left hand side of B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Clear now? 4 persons to the left hand side. Then the number of people sitting to the right of F is equal to the number of persons sitting to the left of B. A sits fourth from the left hand of the line. A sits fourth from the left hand of the line, hence A must be here. A is seated fourth from the left hand of the line, isn't it? A sits fourth from the left hand of the line and the total age of A and the person sitting to his immediate right is 80 years. A and immediate right hand side is 65. The sum of these two ages is 80. Hence, the age of A is 15-year-old. Done with this, this is what the information we have. Clear? Now tell me how many persons are there in total? Now the first question is about how many people are sitting in the line. Yes, tell me total number of persons in this row. Yes, count the total number of persons. 19, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hence in total we are having 9. Now in the first left hand side to A there are 3 persons. Or else I will write once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. Now in total 19, isn't it? Now A is the fourth position from the left hand side and the age of A is 15. Immediate right hand side of A is 65. Now in between A and B there must be exactly 3 people. 1, 2, 3, B will be here, isn't it? If B is here, now second to the right hand side of B is 11-year-old. Immediate right hand side of that person is 40-year-old and between B and F we are having some 3 people and 4 people in between F and G. Hence G must be here and G is seated. Only 2 persons are to the right hand side of this G. Now this is the final arrangement. Clear now? Now 59, how many people are sitting in the line? There are exactly 19 people sitting in the line. 19 people seated in the line, that is choice 5. Then question number 60. If X is an immediate neighbor of 65-year-old, X is an immediate neighbor of 65-year-old means X must be here, isn't it? If X is an immediate neighbor of the one who is 65-year-old, X must be here. If X is at this place, then how many people sit to the left hand side of, how many people sit to the left of whom? Sit to the left of X. Now tell me how many people are to the left hand side of X? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 people to the left hand side of X. 5 people, that is given in choice 2. Clear now? 5 people to the left hand side of X, choice 2. Then question number 61. Now in the 61, which of the following correctly represents? Which of the following correctly represents the position of B in the line? The position of B in the line, tell me here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th from the left hand side or 8th from the left hand side. Immediate right of 65 is ruled out. 9th from the right. Yes, 9th from the right is true or not? 9th from the right hand side. And 9th from the right hand side, if you count, start counting this one. 9th from the right hand side. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is not 9th from the right hand side, isn't it? Next one, what is the third choice here? 4th to the right of A. 4th to the right of A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it is definitely true. 4th to the right of A, that is choice 3 is the answer. And only 2 persons sit between G and H. How many persons are in between G and H? There must be exactly 2 persons. As there are exactly 2 persons between G and H, where should this H be? H must be here only. Only 2 people between G and H. What is H's position with respect to F? H is seated second to the right hand side. Second to the right hand side, that is given in which choice? Second to the right, 62, second to the right hand side, and it is given in choice 3. And this is about question number 62. Done with this? Completed? Then 63 to 65. Now in this 63 to 65, these 3 questions are based on comparison. How many persons are there? There are in total only 6 persons are there. Now total 6 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now 6 persons are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these 6 persons are being compared in different positions, isn't it? Then condition number 1. Among 6 people, M and O, P, Q and R each of a different height. P is taller than N but shorter than Q. P is taller than N but shorter than whom but shorter than Q. P is taller than N but shorter than Q. R is taller than Q but not the tallest. R is taller than whom? R, Q, P, N. R is taller than but is not the tallest. Hence R cannot be at this place. And but not the tallest. O is taller than M. Now this O is taller than M. M is shorter than P. M is shorter than P. O is taller than M. M is shorter than P. Isn't it? But not the shortest. But not the shortest means then what is order here? Now R is here and Q is here, and this M is taller than whom? M is taller than P. O is taller than M. O is taller than M. M is shorter than P. M is shorter than P. O is taller than M, and M is what? M is shorter than P, isn't it? As M is shorter than P, tell me what is the possibility here? P and N. And is not the M is shorter than P but not the shortest. M is not the shortest. As M is not the shortest, hence where should this M? M must be in between P and N. As M is in between P and N, R, Q, P, M, N. R cannot be at the first place. Then what is the only possibility here? This is R, this is Q, and P, M, N. Then who is the person left over here? O is the person left over. And the height of the second tallest is 172. Now R is 172 centimeters. If R is 172 centimeters, if P's height is 167, now P's height is 169 centimeters, then what is the probable height of Q? The height of Q could be either 170 or 71, isn't it? Either 170 or 171, choice 2 is the answer. Clear now? Then question number 64. Now in this 64, how many persons are taller than O? Is there anyone who is taller than O? No. No, none. That is choice 1, as O is the tallest. Then question number 65, who is the third shortest among the given people? Third shortest is P. P that is given in choice 3. Done? Now this is about paper number 50, question number 31 to 65. Yes, anything else? Clear? So, number series doubt on the numbers please. Last 96 to 100. Now number series question numbers 96 to 100. Now in this 96 to 100, 6, 5, 8, 21 and so on. Now 6, 5, 8, 21 and the number is 395. How can you express this one? 6, 5, 8, 21 blank 395. Now this 6 and 5 can be written as into 1 minus 1. 5 into 2 is 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 into 3, 24 minus 3 is 21. 21 into 4, 84 minus 4 is 80. And next one, 80 into 5 minus 5 is 395. Into 1 minus 1, into 2 minus 2, into 3 minus 3, into 4 minus 4, into 5 minus 5. Then what is the missing number here? 80, that is choice 4. Question number 96, choice 4 is the answer. Then 97, 4, 15, 4, 15 and 58, 229 and blank and 3648. Now it started with 4 and ending with 3600. As the numbers are increasing at a very fast rate, it must be under product or combination. Product is not possible in between 4 and 15, hence it must be combination, isn't it? And again in the case of combination, we should always check out at the highest pair. Now 58 and 229, hence it must be multiplied with how much? 58 into 4, isn't it? 58 into 4 is how much? 58 into 4 is 8 into 4, 32. That means 232 minus 3. Now this is into 4 minus 3, and whatever the previous one here, 15 and 58, 15 into 4, 60, minus 2 is 58. Now this is 4 into 4, 16, minus 1 is 15. Into 4 is multiplied into 4 minus 4, and the next one will be into 4 minus 5. Now 229 into 4, 9 into 4, 36 minus 4, the last digit must be 2. Among the given choices, 912 is the number which is having the last digit as 2. Clear? Hence, what is your answer here? Choice 1. Into 4, each of these number is multiplied with 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are subtracted. 97. Then coming to 98, 9, 26, 60. 9, 26, 60, 111, 179, and the next one. Now, if you observe here, the numbers are increasing at a smaller rate, hence it must be under difference. Now, what is the difference between these two? 17. Next difference is so much? 34. Next one is so much? 51. 17 into 1, 17 into 2, 17 into 3. Next one 17 into 4. Next one is 17 into 5 is so much? 85. 179 plus 85. 9 plus 5 is 4, isn't it? 17 plus 8 is so much? That is 264. 264, that is choice 3 is the answer. Done with this? 98. Then coming to question number 99, 14, 18, 34, 98 and 866. 14, 18, 34, 98. Now 14, 18, 34, 98, blank, 866. Now 14 and 18. Now the difference between these two is so much? 4. 18 and 34, 16. Next one, 4, 16. Here the difference between these two is so much? 34 and 98, it is 64. Now what are these numbers? 4 power 1, 4 power 2, 4 power 3. Next one is 4 power 4. What is 4 power 4? 256. Now 256 plus 98 is how much? 356 minus 2, 354. 354. Is it there in the choice or not? 354 choice. And after this 256, and the next one must be 4 power 4, 256. Stop it. Now 4 into 2, 4 into 4, into 4, 64, into 4, 256. No, 256. 256. And the next one, 256 into 4 will be how much? 4 power 5? 1024. Now 4 power 5, 1024 kada? 1024 plus 354. Then 8, 7 and 1378 is the number. This is the wrong number. Okay? It cannot be 866. Because 4 into 4, 4 into 4, 16, 16 into 4, 64, 64 into 4, 256, 256 into 4, 1024 should be added. Okay, and the number will be 13, the last number is wrong, 1378 is the last number, 1378. As of now, 354, akkada kuda choice ade icharu kada 354, okay, the last number. Then, question number 100, now in this question number 100, 9.3, 11.1, whenever there is a decimal, what should we do? Now, we should remove the decimal by multiplying each of these number with 10. 9.3 is nothing but 93, raskocha leda? 111, 11, 117, next one is 89, and 121, 85, and next one is. And again, we have discussed about this one. Whenever the numbers are in the increasing and decreasing, we should always go for alternate series, fine. Now 93 and 89, what is the difference here? Minus 4. 89 and 85, minus 4. Here 117 plus 4, 121. 121 plus 4, 125. Every alternate number starting with the first number are minus 4, and the remaining numbers is plus 4 plus. Hence finally 125. Earlier we multiplied the number with 10. Now we should divide that one with 10. Hence 12.5, that is choice 2 is the answer. Clear now? And this is about paper number 50, question numbers 31 to 35, 96 to 100. Yes, anything else to be discussed in this? Paper number 50 lo inkaina doubts unte cheptara?